on down and let's do the dance of the Mudmen in the Valley of the Megalotonic Experience at the Return to the Perfumed Gardens with the one and only outcropping of true strangeness, himself, moi, Rik Strange.
Yay!
So much to do, so much to hear, and so little time. Well, maybe not, depending upon how I go today. But I know it's always time well spent on my part, so enjoy. Okay, let's, I think we should just grab a electric hoagie from the deli of noteworthy delights and plunge into the platonical commentaries for today. Ooh, there's a mouthful of Yogi Berra. No, hell no! We are truly up from the depths of obscura. First is a smattering of craziness from the, let's see, well, it's a smattering of sort of a psychish thing, certainly, from the land of elves and smurfs, not smurfs, smurfs in New Zealand. Hey, that one would take a crowd of free miles for a ticket, huh? Well, there's a lot of that. And the bag can't be any bigger than this or fit into your seat. Oh. Who? This cat's a crooner who hit big in that part of the world in the early 60s. Being a New Zealand Renaissance man of sorts himself, he was a songwriter, obviously. He was a singer, obviously. A writer and a TV icon. And look, there's even more. He's a manager, a producer, a car salesman, fuller brush man. Oh, showing my age. Wow. Now that's a lot of careers for a Kiwi, eh? His first hit was the 1964 banger, She's a Mod. And, well, maybe I need to tell you who it is. And his name, yeah, it would help. His name is Ray Columbus. That's it, Ray Columbus. And then after he did that banger, that mod thing, there was a big hit down there. I wish I could hear it. I haven't been able to dial it up, but I give it a whirl. Then for about a year and a half, he did a gig in the United States trying to apply his trade later on in early 1967. You know, his management says, hey, you got to go. It's happening there. Maybe you can jump on. See what happens. So upon his arrival in the continent, you know, Ray jumped up and he grabbed a band called the Art Collection. And he landed actually in this area. And the band, the Art Collection, is a crew from, I think they were from San Jose, yes. And here's the deal. They were also doing kind of a mod style collective imagination of what they thought the Who was sounding like. And it sort of fit his pair of pants. So he says, I'm going to lay down a track. And the first one he did with the boys was called Kick Me. Relax. It's not a violent one. So let's diddy bop on over to the jukebox and drop a dime. If not for your soul, then for your own peace of mind.
Somebody kick me.
my antifreeze boil. Here is the sleeve. Right there, if our camera person got it. And there's the back with some small printing. It's on the Distortions record label from Balak, Mohammeduno, Pennsylvania. I don't know where that's at, but I know I'm saying it wrong, but it doesn't really matter. It's kind of cool. There's 4 songs on it, so it's kind of like an EP. Let's talk about this. This was a real overload trip into Zonksville, baby. So, unfortunately, it was his only voyage into the outer world. We've got to hold off for just a second, folks. 1 second. We'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that. A little bit of an unfortunate incident. But we're back. Let's see. We're talking about Mr. Columbus, not Christopher. I guess the deal was, this was, you know, listening to the rest of the disc. This was his only voyage into the outer world, like I was saying. I guess between his ideas and his label, they nixed the psych thing. They weren't into it, you know. He was more of a crooner, kind of a thingamaδιnger. This was the only cut on the EP that left the planet for me, and the rest reverted back to his mod phase. You know, a bummer, because I think he was onto something here. Be that as it may, he drifted far from shore after that one. So, meaning he went back to the Zealand. Okay, and as far as the art collection goes, they did an LP. I don't know. I'm going to be kind here. Just save your money. Anyway, next effort comes from the old goat. Hey, bud. You know, he's always lurking somewhere. You know, he's in the woods looking behind a tree, grabbing onto a mushroom. Hey! He helped me in a big way with our next departure from reality. And I can't do the graphic, but we're going to imitate it. His VC Love Train, toot 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 toot, beep beep, toot, was the first LP from the Glass Prism. And that was what we spoke about last time. I had their second one, and this one is called Poe Through the Glass Prism. Yeah, baby. I think it while he was shrooming into woods. These Happy Jacks did launch a pretty good one on this first outing. I shall now offer up a generous portion called A Dream. Come on, nevermore, baby!
Take this kiss upon the brow, and then parting from you now. Thus much let me vow, you are my wrong redeemed, and my days have been a dream, in a hope that's gone away, in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none. It's a day for the left gone, all that we see or seem, but a dream within a dream. Ba, 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 ba. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold it in my hand, waves on the golden sand. How few yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep. While I weep, oh God, can I grasp them with a tiny flash? Oh God, can I sail one from the thing to swim? It is all that we see or see, but a dream within a dream.
would say, holy Farquhar! There's the record. And this record is really good. I mean, they do the whole poem, and how in the world they pull it off. It's really happening. I'm digging it. It's on the RCA label. Let's talk about this. These rearrangements pulled this turning of a poem from 1845, and they smash-burgered it into a twisted cornucopia of musicational, that's the word I should use, musicational melodies. It works, gardeners, it works. It's alive, it's alive! This cut doesn't give justice to the big effort that the total LP puts out. You really need, the thing about this being that it is a concept piece, you really need to sit down and hear the complete opus from front to back. It's really happening. It really is. I didn't find a bad cut on here. Everything is very imaginative, I must say. Prog Psych? I think so. At times, here, check this one out. At times, the vocal arrangements remind me of Aorta's first grand effort. It's cool. Nice vocals, nice groupings there. If this could be called conceptual gestation, then slap that baby on the butt and let's breathe new life. Woohoo! Thanks, Goat! Okay, did someone say now for something completely different? Well, yes, I did. So be prepared for a jump start into a totally different realm. No intro needed here. Let's just see how many notes it takes for you to ID our next guest to the gardens. Are you ready? You bet! Yeah, Daddy-o, you bet. Oh, well, start counting now.
Little boy.
Said earlier, and I'm going to say it again now, wowie wee wow wow! Woohoo! It's the ever so delicious dish, Miss Nancy Sinatra. Ow, ow. And I do mean it. This is the record that I snatched that one from. And
Stop it!
Anyway, it's the Beatles tune "Run for Your Life." And her rendition is oh so cool. Now, let's see. I've also got her TV special, which is really cool because Lee Hazelwood is on here. And that's happening. And then even I think this one is by Rhino. It is. This came out some years ago and it's the greatest all-time hits. And it was before Record Store Day, so Rhino was doing their thing early on. There's an insert in here. I can't get it out, but it doesn't really matter. Oh! Okay, since you know her storyline, let me indulge you with a story of my encounter with her. Now, please bear with me. Some of you may have heard this story before when I was leaning over the bar and I'd had too many martinis, or I was on the show. I don't know. But here goes. Somewhere in the early 90s, she did a show in San Francisco at a club called Bimbo's. And it is in the upper North Beach area. Now, let me give you a little bit of a premise to all this. As soon as you walked into the joint, and I mean this place was so cool, you know it was going to be a happening. because in the lobby there was a huge fishbowl that was hanging half out of the wall with a real mermaid swimming around. Seriously, she was in there doing her thing. Woo! Being over the top fan that I am, I brought a dozen long stem roses for her. And needless to say, many martinis later and an exceptional performance from Ms. Sinatra, I was able to get to the stage and oh my, she touched my hand as I gave her my booklet. No! Meltdown, meltdown! And you know what? I melted right into the dance floor after that. And everybody was stepping over me. Okay. One other little side note here is Miss Nancy reminded me that when we went there, her and I was in one of my rare moods, I slow danced with her. And that was pretty far out because me and her never slow dance. But she said it was romantic and it was cool. And that piece of crap amplifier just quit again. So hum a tune in the background. And then when we take a break, I'm going to kick the amplifier around and get it to start up. So anyway, a good time was had by all. And it was a true Kodak mental moment for yours truly.
Aww.
So now that I'm all disconnected, I want to regather my thoughts. And we'll do the closer for today. And our last effort comes from the London post-punk scene. Well, it actually started in the punk scene in '76. But this band rapidly evolved into a creation of post-punk art discord. Lots of soundscapes blasting with experimentally rhythmic, brave drumming beats. It's pretty primitive. The band is to be called Susie and the Banshees. Woo-hoo. And I'm about to release a cover song they did in 1984 from the LP Hyena with the tune, or Hyena, I don't know, it's a hernia, it could be the album, I don't know. But the name of the song is Dear Prudence. So, 4, 3, 2, 1, Nowsville! Guess what showed up? The amplifier. Woo! Nice you could make it. Piece of crap. Anyway, it was free. At least there could have been a disclaimer from the previous owner Hey, you know, Rick, this thing just likes to drop out whenever it feels like it. That's why I'm giving you this. Hey! Couldn't get rid of it at the garage sale. No. Anyway, okay, enough of that ranting and raving. So, if you're a hardcore or even a passive Beatles fan, no need to run to the safe room. I do like this rendition a lot. It's a pretty interesting LP all the way around. This is the original pressing that I got during the day when I was buying this kind of stuff. Let's talk about it a little bit. It definitely is the record has its psych leanings, no question, but it's got a goth overtone that kicks in every so often. Robert Smith, who you should know is from The Cure, and if you don't, you do now. He was taking a break from The Cure, and he jumped on board for this LP. There's a claim that I had read it in an interview many moons ago by Robert, that there was a lot of acid was being consumed for this LP, and it shows. Woohoo! Kind of like Dark Shadows meets the Grateful Dead on tour. How about that one? You know, Bela Lugosi meets heavy strobe light dancing floor vibe. Oh, hey! For me, the hook for me, the hook lies in the drumming and erratic timing on this LP. You know, it's a nice day tripper. You know, it's a piece of spice to toss over on my turntable. I like it. It's a good record. There's some stuff that came out in the 80s that overcome that problem I have with the 80s. Anyway, that's a good one. There's some other really good tunes that they did. I don't know about the whole albums, but there's some other stuff that they did it's got a hook in me. If you want to hear some of their stuff, you should listen, or you should watch the movie Marie Antoinette that came out in the early 2000s, and the soundtrack, Francis Ford Coppola's daughter did the movie, and it's very artsy-fartsy. It's really a good period piece, but get this, all the music on there is from that particular genre, and it's good. Anyway, enough of that. I'm not Siskel or Ebert. So, okay, Nancy, let's roll the credits and hit the road. Today's bumper time tunes have been subconsciously causing you to shake your hips, and it is Mongo Santa Maria. It's a live record, and it's from 1967, and they are, you know, some serious jump notes there. You know, it's from the Village Gate in New York City, which I've been to. I think it's still there, I don't know, but it's a cool place. It was a cool place. And what this is a blend of bossa nova, jazz crossover, and it's a jazz crossover. You know, it makes all the right parts to groove to, okay? Enough said. And that's it for another therapy session. I do feel so much better. And I hope it did something for you, because it did something for me. Well. Anyway, I want to thank new subscribers. I'm digging it. I love talking to you. And thanks for sending ideas along via internet. That's a really cool thing. I'm working on taking your suggestions and doing something with them besides throwing them in the trash. They're good suggestions, and we're going to branch out a little bit farther as we go along. I want to thank you again for your time and comments, gardeners, and may the sun shine in your back door someday, if not today. So, till the twain shall meet, peace, love, and flowers. And don't forget, there's going to be a small little dedication to the annual Monterey Pop Festival, because it's going to be the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th of June, and it is the 57th year. 57th year. Good Lord, where does the time go? I don't know. And it's gone. So enjoy it while you're here. Anyway, remember, we are all one, and till the twain shall meet, I love you. Peace. Have a good day. Have a good life.